Hi, thank you for watching this video. My name is Ovi Beerson, and in this video, I will be analyzing the Tom and Jerry episode Heavenly Puss 1949 from a forgiveness perspective, and how forgiveness, reconciliation, and conflict is being portrayed throughout the episode. The analysis will revolve around the connection between religion and forgiveness played throughout the episode, and the consequences of forced forgiveness that was depicted in the episode. My goal is to construct a base understanding of the meaning behind the episode's forgiveness, reconciliation, and conflict technique that was played by Tom and Jerry. I want to maybe bring a new understanding of the forgiveness process that was played in this popular cartoon that so many of us have watched ever since our childhood. But before we go into analysis of the artifact, I think it would be best to know some background information regarding the cartoon itself. Created by Fred Quimby, written and directed by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, Tom and Jerry is an iconic, notorious comedic cartoon that was first released in the 1940s by the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Studios. The animated cartoon series brought you a typical cat and mouse game with its two main characters, Tom, the gray cat, and Jerry, the brown mouse. The cartoon became so popular with the US audience that it won numerous Academy Awards for Best Animated Short Film throughout the 1940s. The iconic cartoon was mostly shown to the US audience, making its first debut outside the country in April of 1967 in the United Kingdom and Japan, in 1980s in China, and in 1989 in Czechoslovakia and Romania, and other European countries afterwards. According to TomandJerryFandom.com, the cartoon was also banned entirely or just few episodes, including Heavenly Puss in Brazil and Middle East, due to Tom's dream of facing the damnation to hell, and how that view contradicts religious beliefs of the majority of the population. The content in the episode starts with the usual cat and mouse game, a contrived action involving constant pursuit, near captures, and repeated escapes. Tom is resting peacefully until Jerry comes along, of course. A typical violent chase begins. Tom almost cuts off Jerry's hand, and the mouse runs up the stairs, dodging the upright massive piano that was unknowingly being pulled by Tom while he was listening and pulling the carpet, killing him instantaneously. But right after his death, a golden escalator seems to materialize, pointing upwards towards the cloud. An escalator. I mean, look at that. That's an escalator. I mean, there better be an escalator. I'm not gonna get all the way there. I already have bad knees. If I ever get there. But look, it's freaking long. Look at that. Oh my god. Hell no. I'm not going there. Anyways. Unfazed by his recent death, Tom rides the escalator towards the gates of heaven, meeting St. Peter. I mean, the cat version of St. Peter, where in a short overview of his life, deemed Tom to be ineligible to enter the Heavenly Express train due to his constant abuse towards Jerry. However, the gatekeeper offers a one-time opportunity to enter the Heavenly Express train, but only if Tom asks Jerry for his forgiveness by signing a certificate of forgiveness. Otherwise, Tom will be condemned to hell. With 1 hour limitation, Tom is sent back to his body. Once back, Tom is reminded about the deal he just made, and he immediately approaches Jerry with a cake and a forgiveness certificate that needs to be signed. Unsurprisingly, Tom struggles to plead with Jerry to sign the paper. He brings him food, cake, and even cheese, pleading on his knees and physically showing his distress, and even actually attempts to forge Jerry's signature, but is promptly stopped when the gatekeeper actually notices Tom. Although Jerry eventually does give in and signs the certificate of forgiveness, unfortunately Tom just misses the deadline. #story of my life. The feline frantically tries to climb the stairs, but they quickly disappear, and a big hole opens under him, leading him directly to hell and the devil's pot. Tom believes he's eternally damned as he struggles to escape from the hot, steaming pot. A few moments later, Tom awakes from what has been an all too realistic dream. Not wasting a moment, he runs over to Jerry and he hugs him profusely. With that being said, let's talk about our first category, the connection between forgiveness and religion. The episode undoubtedly portrays the consequences of forgiveness through religious teachings and views. But before continuing the analysis, I should first define what forgiveness is. As we've seen and read throughout different articles during the semester, the concept of forgiveness has no direct or particular definition, but rather it is relative to the observer, the situation, cultural views, historical teaching, religious background, and personal beliefs. Considering this aspect, my definition of forgiveness has also been influenced by my environment, especially during our class this semester. As the English philosopher Sir Peter Frederick Strawson said, forgiveness is an essential part of human moral practices. Forgiveness, to me, personally, is something we created as a result of our human desire to be socially accepted in our tribe, society, culture, or family. It is a constant, changeable concept that allows people to be re-accepted by other human beings when a wrongdoer purposely or unintentionally afflicts a harmful act towards another person. As mentioned in the summary, the episode portrays the afterlife event more so from a Judeo-Christian point of view, where good deeds will ensure you a place in heaven, while bad deeds will condemn you to hell. This episode's main focus is centered on Tom's ability to successfully ask Jerry for his forgiveness after being denied in the Heavenly Express train. Because of their characteristics rarely portrayed through the episode, the entire cartoon, Jerry's refusal to forgive Tom is expected but portrayed as a negative response, a view that Christianity and Judaism hold to be as sinful. When analyzing the forgiveness process, Tom's intention for an apology can be described as selfish or untruthful. Tom asked for forgiveness not because of his desire to reconciliate the relationship with Jerry, which reconciliation should be reasoning behind asking for forgiveness according to the Judeo-Christian view, but rather he's asking for forgiveness to gain entrance to the Heavenly Express train. In the episode, forced forgiveness was defined as an outward demand to forgive in order for the parties involved to move on, resolve an issue, be happy, or in this case, go to heaven. So what is my point? What am I trying to say? Well, there are a few things that I would like to share with the class. Don't wait until it's too late to say sorry. Seeing myself as Tom, many times I waited too long to apologize and lost friendship and relationship that really mattered to me. These people are no longer in my life because of my pride and stubbornness to be the one apologizing. Forced forgiveness does not show improvement or realistic results. As an example, was seen in the episode, Tom's forceful attempts at asking Jerry to forgive him did not benefit any of them. As a third and final point, forgiveness or reconciliation is not necessary together, separate, or even at all. It is your own choice to forgive or not forgive. Forgiveness should not be for someone or for something, but rather for yourself.